Hi! This is an exciting day. I'm actually getting to fit the trim, which is something that I've been wanting to do for a while because it just closes up the gap and makes everything look so much more finished and complete. Hello! Well, it's not going to be one of those videos where I snap my fingers and it's all done. Not at all. I have been slowly working on getting this trim put up. It's taking a while. I can't actually hammer and I haven't sharted myself a nail gun as much as I'd really love a set of nail guns at the moment. They're very handy. Maybe down the line, but the reason for that is I actually run Airbnb from the same property. So this is my home. I live here and I run an Airbnb, which is a 2-bedroom apartment at the front of my property. So any hammering and banging, although I'm downstairs and quite a way away from it, it's still the same building and they do hear it. So I don't want to disturb anybody. So it has been really, really slow. I've managed to, I think, get 3 nails in the other day before I, stopped. And that was cutting trim and things like that. So I wanted to sort of talk about what's going on back here or up here by the garage door. About 6 or so years ago, I paid a builder to waterproof the roof here, which the roof above is actually the deck for the living room upstairs. So the builders that I got, I actually interviewed quite a few of them, and in a past life I was, let's just say, involved in the building industry. So I wasn't without a few clues around what needed to be done. But it's not easy to actually hire a really good builder. I don't know whether it's being female or just New Zealand. It is really, really tough getting an actual good builder. And I didn't really want to go down the route of, having a third party become involved to take care of it all, because I'm quite capable of project managing. So the builder that I had, we had quite a few disagreements. The roof above was relined with ply. He left sharp edges, they were staggered. Balustrading was put back without the appropriate gaps. So when it came to compliance, we had a few building inspections that failed. The builder told me that I was being too fussy, which I obviously wasn't, but argue as much as I did got me nowhere anyway, and I had to pay for additional building inspections. He didn't do a very good job. So when it came to lining, the same group of guys, the same builder, put up the lining on the inside. So this ply here was actually used to block out the weather temporarily where a ranch slider was going to be reinstated. There was some work to be done on a wall. And the builders put the ply up, but they have not done a very good job. It's overlapping. They haven't necessarily blocked behind where it might have needed blocking behind, so that they've got fixings. So when it comes to me putting battens up, there are a lot of gaps. I'm not going to go through and fix everything. I should. I don't really feel like I've got time. I've got so many things to do in between guests, and that's more noise and more disruption. The other problem I have is I have nowhere to put my car, which inner city living, it's what you get. But I have got nowhere to put my car apart from down the road, because there's no parking on the road near me. So that's another issue. So I have guest parking. So I have guest parking, but I do not have parking for my car apart from in the garage. Otherwise I'd be blocking the guest parking. So yeah, that is the dilemma at the moment. I'm slowly chipping away at it, really hoping to get it done. I've plastered some of the walls, as you can see, and I've started painting. I've even done a little test patch of the top coat, which is just another nice soft creamy white. Just going for white everything. The ply on the ceiling I will paint white as well, the same shade as or the same paint as the walls. And then once that's all done, I suppose it's just a matter of cleaning the floor and tidying it up, and it's all done. I have got to fit skirting as well at some stage, and I've got the behind the camera, I have got the last wall there as well to do. The window has been well, it's got architraves, so that's good. It's all done for me. I don't need to do that, but I do need to plaster the corners. I'm just going very basic. I'm just using paper tape. I have been plastering since the early 90s, mid 90s, so I've been plastering for a while, and this isn't my first house, though most of them have been new, which is a lot easier to work with than old materials and other people's work. So that's where we're at the moment. I'm also working through a list of jobs to do, and the whole reason for it is that I hope to sell next year, hopefully early in the year, and swap islands. So I'm currently on the North Island and I want to go to the South Island for a while. I'm not sure I'm going to like the cold. In fact, I know I'm going to hate it. I don't even love the city, but I have family and friends down there, whereas I don't have a lot of them here where I currently am. So yeah, that's the plan. And it's also about sort of investment. So I'm really hoping that when I go down there that I can split things up a bit better and do things, you know, be a bit smarter with my money. And because I am getting older and I'm currently not working, so the Airbnb is my full-time gig at the moment. I do have a website I'm working on as well, and that is because I've been working as a contractor, and hopefully I can get a few more projects or jobs that way. Instruction is part of what I do, so if I can help with instructions for anything, let me know. So that's it for today. Yeah, I hope to get some nails in this today. At the moment my guests are still here. Hopefully they don't hear me talking because they are parked just next door. Yeah, and I'll keep chipping away at it, and as I do I will try and film parts. If you're interested in plastering, how to, let me know. Why pay somebody for something that you can do, which I think is the Kiwi mentality anyway, the New Zealand way. So it's just what we do, a lot of us here. Why pay somebody for something you can do? And if you want to know anything about Airbnb, which I think I will make a few more videos on Airbnb, because I've got some disgusting stories, some interesting stories. So if you're looking at being a host, if you have trouble with the algorithm, I think I've cracked a little bit of it. So I'm getting my rates up, my star ratings are doing really well at the moment. Initially they didn't, and I was really worked to change that. And I think it's, yeah, there's a few little tricks to that are quite simple, but if you're hands-on with your Airbnb, it's easy to do. I'll catch you later. Hey, we're back in the garage. I've managed to get the trim fitted, and the garage is now painted. It's had all its coats of paint, and I'm absolutely loving the colour. It feels so clean and fresh after what I have been living with in here for years and years. though. I'm a bit of the world's messiest painter. But anyway, that can be covered up someday. Maybe not by me, but maybe by me. Who knows? We'll see. And even the ceiling didn't come out too bad. This is the new door handle that's going to be put on once the other side of the door is dry. I've just given it a coat of paint just to give it a freshen up, and then I'll fit the handle. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Our garage renovation is complete.